I haven't been filming the normal thing, my travels. It's because I had my last chemo and I have been spending my time in northern Idaho recovering. Today would be normally the day that I would get another infusion. And I really don't know how I did it because I still feel like shit, and I'm looking forward to the day that I feel 100%. My hands and feet are numb and they tingle. And my feet are, they look bruised still. Bad turkey. You stop it, you turkey. You leave my tires alone. You stupid bird. So I just left Wallace, Idaho last night, and I stayed at the I stayed at the Sprague rest stop last night. Tonight I was trying to get into Portland, and I couldn't find a campsite. So then I started looking anywhere, and I couldn't find a campsite. I called lots of places. I looked online, but I wasn't able to secure a site. So here I am by Hood River, stuck in a rest stop. I'm allowed to stay here for 12 hours according to Oregon state law. So by 6 tomorrow, I guess I'll have to leave because I got here around 6, I believe. And I'm just going to hang out here, and then tomorrow. The problem with today is July 3rd, and it's like a Sunday. Everyone is still camping and doing their outdoor activities. So all the RV parks are booked up. But then availability tomorrow is completely open for tomorrow night. But tonight there's nothing. So I'm stuck here. I might as well just stay at the rest stop. It's going to be noisy. There's only 20 spots. Usually I can at least, like at the Sprague rest stop, I was able to, have some distance between me and the next person. But I am tired. I didn't sleep much last night because, it's a rest stop, and this one's even noisier, and I'm closer to the freeway. And I've got rigs on either side of me running their engine, so it's going to be a noisy time. So, headed to the Olympic Peninsula. I'm going to go towards I've never been to. I remember watching, what was it, Kindergarten Cop, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. They were driving. He was with the cop girl who was supposed to be the teacher, and she got sick. I think because she was pregnant. Maybe, I don't remember, but she was sick, and they were driving, and they drove through a town called Astoria. So drive through the town of Astoria. So that's where I'm headed after this. Next night, I don't think I'm going to be driving very much. I have the cat with me, and she doesn't like driving a whole too much. She likes to have it a little more broken up. Like on the drive over here, we probably only drove 6 hours from Wallace to here, but we stayed last night in Sprague. That was only like an hour and a half or 2 hour drive, and then today it was a little longer, maybe a 6 hour drive, but or 4.5 or 5 hours. But I broke it up, so it took all day. I've been tired because I stayed in a rest stop last night. I'm hoping I get more sleep. I am in Portland. I had to drive from. I was staying in Hood River at the truck stop, and now I'm in Portland. But anyways, to get here, I'm by the airport, so I had to drive through the city. It was a little stressful. Oh, I was at Walmart, so first thing, I didn't have any water, drinking water, and so I bought some drinking water, made coffee, and now I'm at Best Buy in the parking lot, and there's some other businesses I might go check out, but I'm waiting for my Sony A7 Mark III to format the SD card so I can actually record a video on it, because that is a Mac Daddy of a piece of equipment, and I bought a microphone and everything, so I'm excited to try it out, and it'll become part of my arsenal. I'm gonna need some type of big bag. Really cool. The Lewis and Clark Bridge. Scary. This is Astoria, Oregon. It's really cool. I want to spend more time here. Cool. So it's my new camera. So I'm in Astoria. I'm here at there's a big boat outside. It's like a park area, and they're gonna have it's 4th of July. They're gonna have a fireworks show downtown. So I was trying to find an RV park around here, and I just can't find anything. I wanted to stay for the RV show, but I've heard that Long Beach has a really cool RV show, and even though I really want to explore Astoria, Long Beach is about a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes away. Half an hour probably, but that might be the thing, because I can park and then go explore the fireworks show. They're gonna have a fireworks show on the beach, and there's gonna be shit tons of people out there. People drive out there. I think you can drive your RV out there, but you still need a place to park. So I don't know. I mean, I've tried to get lots of campsites the last 2 days, and it's been a tough road. I was surprised someone said, yeah, I got a spot. And in Long Beach, where I can watch the fireworks show, and I'll be far enough away that the cat won't get scared, I think. But I can. Here we go. Hopefully I make it. Hopefully it's tall enough. Holy shit. Whoa, the wind. So this is the Columbia River, and I think El Waco would be to our left out there, and to our right is Columbia River. Wow. I think, yeah, I would imagine. What happened? He just hit his brakes, or is he not paying attention? Beaky. My lady, my baby, my pal, Kenny Chesney. Wow. No, that's Ray Charles. That's my Ray Charles. Wow. I got a woman. Wow, for now. Ain't good to me. Oh yeah. This is Long Beach. 4th of July party, 4th of July party. Fuck, that was close. Be a big event, I think. There's a lot of people here. I'm glad I came here and didn't stay for the 4th of July show in whatever city that was.
Good morning. Today is July 5th, the day after 4th of July. Got cat hair all over me. I just woke up, had coffee. So last night I went to the fireworks show in Long Beach in Oregon, and I was going to, film it, enjoy it. I thought maybe a YouTuber that I follow would be here, but he is. I didn't see him. There didn't seem to be a lot of RVs on the sand out there. People parked on the sand, and there was thousands of people. But when I got down there, after everything I've been through, I'm having some other issues, family issues. So I'm just really, tired and sensitive and emotional, and I'm coming out of chemo. I'm getting stronger. I can tell like my testosterone or something is increasing, and I'm just angry and upset, and it's like everything. And I'm still dealing with stuff from chemo. I'm not. It's been a week and 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and it's about 2.5 weeks, and I still have numbness. I can't tell the difference between whether I'm walking on linoleum or carpeting. But I went out to the beach, and all of a sudden the rescue, the Coast Guard and everything start coming in with jet skis and things. And then all of a sudden a helicopter, and then you've got guys on top of trucks with binoculars looking out at the ocean. And it was pretty clear to me that someone had gone out, or at least people thought they had gone out, or maybe they saw them, and that person was being carried out and wasn't able to get back to shore. Is what it sounds like, just listening to people talk, but who knows, it was just people talking. But what I do know for sure is that helicopter's out there, and in the backdrop of the fireworks, there is this scene going on. And I have to assume that there's a family there, or friends of someone, and they're having to deal with this situation where their loved one could have drowned, or their friend could have drowned, and now, they're going to have to talk to their, whatever the situation. Like, the pain and the hurt, I couldn't take it. In the backdrop, and I get it, like, people came, there are tens of thousands of people who come, like 10,000 people who come to this thing every year. There was a ton of people, and they want to light up their fireworks. A lot of them were like, "What's that?" They didn't even know what was happening. As I'm walking around, I'm hearing people like, "What are they doing?" And so I get it. Like, people didn't really realize what was going on. And around that, the one good thing is I didn't see a whole lot of fireworks around that situation. So people were being respectful, I think, for the most part, around that area. But the rest of the beach, obviously, and there's kids, like, people had come out for a good time, and and they weren't just going to go home because this situation had happened. But for me, I could not have fun or enjoy myself while at the same time this was happening, and it disturbed me, and I had to leave. And besides, the cat was in the motorhome here, and it was loud here too. And I had just gotten back as it gotten dark, and that's when everything really goes off. And I could tell she was scared. She's kind of running back and forth for a while, and then, "'Cause I'm gonna be true." Hey, are you scared of the fireworks? Huh, Stitch? Stitch, you scared of the fireworks? When the fireworks ended, you know, she was a lot happier. Then she was in a playful mood, and now she's sleeping. I put her through a lot. The last 3 days we've been staying in rest stops, and the last rest stop we stayed at was, I had to take pillows and put them, you know, I have these big down fluffy pillows, and you put them against your ear, you don't hear much. And I had to have one on this ear, one on that ear to sleep. And I probably only slept a few hours. I'm operating on very little sleep. Tonight was the first night I got real sleep, and I didn't even sleep 8 hours. So, and that's another thing is like, I'm coming off of this chemo. Like I just have a lot of pent up energy and a lot of rage, a lot of anger, a lot of emotional weirdness, sensitivity. I know some of it also could be my drama that I'm dealing with. But overall, yeah. But yeah, today I don't know what I'm gonna do. I kind of think I'm gonna stay here for at least another day. I might stay here for another day after that. I just need time to kind of recuperate from the last 3 days of travel. It's been 3 full days of travel, well, 2.5 full days of travel. And so, well, 2 full days of travel, 48 hours of just, so I left Wallace, and then I stayed in Sprague, and then, but between there, you know, I stopped at every rest stop for the cat, and we would stay a while. And I was looking for campsites, but being that it was the 4th of July weekend, no dice, and so I just would stay in rest stops, and I would keep moving. Yesterday I went to Best Buy, a bunch of places. It's kind of cool. You just kind of roll in. I still got projects going on in here, things that I'm working on the computer, little projects to improve the interior. I bought little hardware pieces and things that I'm going to start, you know, that I've been installing, and to hang coats or to hang hats or to, you know, I fixed my TV area. You should see it. So, so the TV area, this here, you know, the TV fit perfectly in here, the old one, but it was when they first came out with flat screens, and they were really thick, and it was only like, it may have been 720p, but I don't know. But this is a 4K television. I have a Wi-Fi router, but when I put it in, I found a TV that had the exact measurements of the cabinet, but because TVs now are more of this format, this wideness, I have this gap here, and so I bought some trim pieces from that were kind of similar, and I put them in here to mount the television, because there's really nothing in there. I used a mount, so it will pull out, and I can, you know, I can hook up different devices and things to the television, pulling it out, and then I can push it back in like it is, and it stays in here because it's really tight. And then this thing kind of just helps finish it. But it's mounted to a bracket, and what I did was I created half an I-beam, because I really, up here, it's just a thin board. Like if you try to screw anything into it, it's not going to hold. I'd have to try to use bolts or something. But it was just so fragile, and so much, it was going to be applying so much pressure. I made an I-beam with L brackets and a 2x4, and then I mounted the 2x4 against the wall, in the very back. But those I-beams, you know, if you were to try and pull it, because there's so much flat surface that's pressed up against this board, and it runs quite a distance on both sides, creating a beam like this. So it's creating a beam. So think about it, if it's being held firmly at the top and at the bottom, and then you were to try to do this with it, to turn it, it won't, because it's being held in place. So it's being supported multiple ways. The backing of the wall, which isn't that great, because these motorhomes are built with like 1x1s type of thing, but for weight. But yeah, that worked out really well. So I've seen a lot of videos, and maybe I'll show it at some point if people care, but so I'm at the ocean, Long Beach. They found that person, the missing girl. There was a the Coast Guard and everything showed up last night during the 4th of July thing, and I looked at the news today. Good news. It turns out that they found her. Apparently she had come out of the water, but at the time they weren't sure, so they kept looking, but they eventually found the girl, and 14-year-old girl, and she's safe, so everything's good. It was a false alarm. It's a good news story.